myself. Okay, so recap, you opened up your Google Classroom for today, and you opened up your Michigan Virtual for today. First thing on the list of what we want to make sure of is that you check your grades on Michigan Virtual, and you scroll down, so you go to the Grades tab on top of Michigan Virtual. You scroll down and you see all of the items that are in your Michigan Virtual gradebook so far. There is one item that I have published, and that one item will either have feedback, you can see my sentences that I wrote down to you, so that you can correct it and resubmit it, or it will have a grade that's counting, okay? So if you have feedback, which lots and lots of you guys have, then we're gonna make sure that you have in your toolkit what you need to do in order to do things in the Michigan Virtual world. And we're taking our time. Don't worry about it if it's still difficult to understand how to hand all this stuff in and how to see things. I'm gonna walk you guys through that, okay? So we are in Michigan Virtual, we clicked grades, we scrolled down, okay? So if you have a note that says you did not name it correctly, you need to learn how to save things and name them and put them in your biology folder. Raise your hand if you have a biology folder in your Google Drive. Everybody should have one. If you do not have a biology folder in your Google Drive and you need help figuring out how to make one, let me know. Everything that you do in biology needs to be saved to the Google Drive so that you can pull it out and find it later. Nothing is more frustrating than having done something and then not being able to submit it, okay? Because you don't know where it is in your drive. Your drive is full of stuff, right? So I'm gonna come around today and I'm gonna make sure that you have a biology file, okay, in your Google Drive. When I peek behind your shoulder to check in on you and give you help where you might need help, please bring up just the folder. And I want it to be named biology, not science, okay? I want it to be biology, okay? So you could change the name of it, or if you don't have one, make one now so that you can show me that you have a digital one, okay? So we can put things in digitally, and we can put things in paper binders as well. If you're choosing to grab the papers with class, I will always have them, because what if the internet goes down, right? So I'll always make paper. So if you like having the paper and having it in order as you receive them so you know what to study in your paper binder, that's great. At home, you can print things off and have things in a paper binder as well. So if you like studying and writing that way, that's fine. You can submit assignments that you take a picture of. Just turn that into me, turn that into a PDF in the same format and submit it that way. I'm okay with that as well, okay? As long as your handwriting is legible, okay? So number one, students may not have named things correctly. I want to make sure that you know how to name things, okay? So the instructions to do that are on this document that we've been working through. And then you want to add file and upload and send that PDF through to that document. There's a space on Michigan Virtual under Unit 1 that says life activity or something like that, and you can add it there, okay? That's number one. So if you are not full points, you have today to get that in. I'm grading them today, okay? So that's number one on your to-do list for today, okay? Go back to the top, back to the day. Okay? So the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to open up to the hypothesis page of your investigating characteristics lab, so the back page. So it looks like this. It looks like this, okay? So what I want you to do first, before we look at your results, is I want you to fill in what you think will happen. And no turning around and peeking at the test tubes in the back of the room. And then I want you to fill in your reasons. While you guys are filling in just those first two columns, don't do these two columns, okay? So while you're filling in those two columns, I'm going to be coming around and you're going to be showing me your biology folder. And if we have time, I may be able to answer some questions, okay? Once we're done with that, then we're going to go grab our test tubes and we're going to look at our results and discuss those results. Okay, just to give you big picture for the whole day, so you know where we're going. Okay, that might be all that we get through today. So I might modify the lesson. We definitely won't get into lesson 1 on Michigan Virtual. Okay. Okay, so let's get to that. When I get to you, show me your biology folder, and then once I've checked everyone, we'll go grab our test tubes and tally our materials.